Hi everyone, it's Becky McGregor, your APS Employee Wellness Coordinator. How are you today? It is Thursday, June 17th, and it's time for our stretch break. So thanks for joining me. It's really important that we take time to get up and move through the day, especially if you're sitting at a desk. Any chance you get every 30 minutes to move for 3 or every 60 minutes on the hour to move for 6 minutes, anything like that, any strategy to get yourself up and moving and stretching. And one strategy is these little stretch breaks we have on Tuesday and Thursday. So thanks for joining me. And just like you, I'm in work clothes, and that doesn't mean we can't move just because we're wearing skirts or dresses. So, or guys, whatever you're wearing. Inhale up, exhale down. Nice little stretch right there. So I'm just like you, right? We're kind of crazy. We've got tons of things going on. So I want us to take just 30 seconds to kind of center ourselves, pull yourself away from that work and that distraction, and try to clear your mind. So inhale, and then we exhale. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, and then exhale. Roll the shoulders up, down, and back. Good. Start to feel the tension release from the neck, from the shoulders, from the chest. Just inhale, and then we exhale. Reach up high. Take those hands down midway. Pull it in, and I want you to separate those shoulder blades. You're just going to start top down, and then feel yourself on one side or the other. If you're a little tight, just give yourself just a little tug through the hand or the wrist, and feel that back just loosen up just a bit. And we're going to just pull it again. I'm going to reach up high to the sky. Good, and bring it back down with that shoulder roll. Take your right ear to your right shoulder and feel the opening through that neck. Now, as you do that, be mindful of your body tilting. So we want to make sure we stay up nice and tall. And we're going to come up to the center and over to the other side. And I don't know if you have a tight side, but I do. And my side here tends to be a little bit tighter through my neck. And so I'm just going to give myself this pushing down on my shoulder and trying to increase it. Good. Okay, back in the center. So now we've had a chance to sort of calm down. So now I want you to feel the weight of your body between both feet equally. And I want you to again inhale, this time holding it at the top as if you're at the top of a roller coaster. We're going to inhale. And then we exhale, flowing down. And then as I inhale this time, I'm going to sit my hips just a bit. Hold, pull your shoulders down, exhale, arms down. Now, roller coaster to the beach, right? In the ocean. I want you to feel yourself here. Inhale, reach through the water, hold your breath. And then exhale, push yourself through the water. Nice big shoulder roll. Let's do that again through the water. Inhale, reach, and you're gliding. Exhale, pull, up for air. Big shoulder roll, nice. So we want to kind of get some movement through our hip complex. So just kind of take this nice little hip hinge, okay? And just start to move a little. And I'm going to be doing a lot here with our assisted stretching area. So whether you have a desk or a chair or a counter or anything like that, we want to make sure we have that handy so that we can use it for our stretching today. So I'm going to just pull this here, okay? And I'm going to take my hands and I want flat, and you want your fingertips forward. So as we go about life, we tend to lose the extensibility through our arms. So I want you to think about that with those wrists nice and straight, and then a nice straight arm, and we're in this modified plank. And as you do, you can't quite see my heels. Let me change my view here for you so you can see that. I did take off my shoes. It's nice to be barefoot. So I want you to just put those heels down to the ground and feel that stretching through your calf. Now you're going to take a little pulse on the right. Feel that stretching through the right. Nice. It's right in through the Achilles, the soleus, and the calf. And then we're just going to take it to the other side and hold. That's such a nice stretch because when we're seated, that area gets tight and we don't really realize how tight it gets. So now we're going to do it again. Right side, hold. And then we're going to push that left side and hold. Good. And now with those fingertips forward, we're just going to push the hips back into this modified downward dog. And I want you to breathe. Just listen to my voice, but look down at the floor. Let that head flow through the shoulders. Brace through the midsection. Feel the lengthening through your back and the expanding through the arm, the back, and the back of the leg. So I just want you to feel that expansion and hold that. Then we're going to come back up. Brace your midsection. I want you to think of your body as a plank, and you're going to drive your chest towards your surface, whichever surface it is, and push away. So this is my sneaky way of getting you to do a push-up. And you know, it doesn't matter if you're on the ground or you're using an assistive device. It's all good. Like, this is great movement you can do from your desk. It doesn't have to be perfect, and it doesn't have to be, you know, like that whole beach body, full body down to the ground. Sit back. Just nice, gentle movement with a little bit of strengthening. I want you to inhale and exhale and think of lengthening a little bit more. We're going to come back into this. Nice. Hold the plank. Feel the heels contact the ground, and then do a right heel stretch. And then the left heel. So we're just going to do that again. That feels really good. And then that nice little modified push-up. Chest towards your surface and push away. Watch your shoulders. Make sure you pull your shoulders down and you're not shrugging. What happens a lot is people tend to do it like this. And so I want your shoulders down, okay, as you're doing this nice modified push-up. All right? Good. Good. And now we're going to sit back. So we're just taking this little sequence, and I'm going to add some things on for you. So your feet are nice under your hips. You're going to brace that midsection again, and you're going to tuck your pelvis and roll your back up like a cat. And feel that low back kind of expand and release here. Since we're not really doing anything on the ground, sometimes there's great stretches we can do on the ground for our low back, but I want you to really focus on this tilt, if you can, to get that lumbar release. And now we're just going to push the tailbone back out. Come back into this modified stance. I'm going to do my little push-up. Okay. 2 more here. And I'm going to push back into that modified down dog. Nice little back of the leg stretch. And now I'm going to bend those knees and roll my back up like a cat. And again, just feel that roll. Feel the separation through the middle back. Feel that lengthening and the release through the low back. And I'm going to release that. Good. Now my right leg's going to come forward. Okay? And now we have the heel down, and I'm just going to bring this up. We're going to reach up into this hip stretch, and we're going to get a nice side stretch here, and then come back down. So this is the hip flexor, the front of the thigh. You're going to reach. And if you want to get more on this, you can shift forward more. You can bring that back heel up, and you can sit. So there's a lot of ways to approach the stretch depending on your flexibility. Reach. And it's really up to you, and that's the good thing. You can be a little bit lower, or you can be a little bit higher. And when you get into this split stance, if balance becomes an issue, just use your assist to help you. And we're going to bring it in. Good. Now I'm going to step in. I'm going to turn. So turn toward me. That leg that's closest to your surface is cross. We're going to shift those hips out. Now, this arm becomes our dragger. I'm going to reach over and put it on that surface. I'm going to push my hips out. And I want you just to feel the stretch here all the way through from the shoulder down the side of the leg. Good. Now come on up. Uncross that. Hands center. Push back. Inhale and feel the release and the stretch. Big deep breathing here as we roll our back up like a cat and hold. And then I'm going to release that. And I'm going to take now my left leg forward and my right leg back. Good. And so here we are, again, in this split stance, when we're stretching out that hip, you can reach and then bring it back. And if you feel like you want more of a hip stretch, front of the leg, quadrip, you're just gonna open it up into more of this runner's lunge type of movement. And I realize I'm in a dress, but that's okay. It's working. And we're gonna bring it in. So find which level works for you. And we're gonna reach. Oh, see how you get off balance too. All the time. Reach, bring it in. Good, and we're gonna come in, and so now we're gonna turn. So you may be turning away from me, but I'm just gonna switch my chair so that I can make sure I demonstrate this. That inside leg crosses over. I'm gonna shift out and reach. So now we have the other side. We're really stretching all the way down. Depending on how tight you are, you might feel it all the way from the shoulder, all the way down the side of the leg, from the TFL, the IT band, down through all the way down through the calf, actually, just depending on how tight you feel today. And if you're not really feeling this, I want you to take your hip and push it toward the camera, push it toward me, push it forward from whatever angle you're at. Nice, breathe, come on in. Uncross, turn towards your surface. Inhale, exhale, push it out. One more back roll. And we're going to release. Good, walk it in, walk it up. And I want you just to take one more big inhale with me. Inhale and exhale. Shoulder roll. Just release it out. And thank you so much for joining me today for our little stretch break. You can pop in anytime on the APS Employee Wellness YouTube channel and replay a stretch break. I'm going to be recording some short ones and some different ones here today, so you can have a chance to pick and choose a little bit more. But again, thanks for joining us. Take good care of yourself. If you have any questions about your employee wellness resources and benefits, please just reach out to employee.wellness@aps.edu. Okay, take good care.